Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this first impression stream of F1 2019. Now, for starters, let's start by creating our character. And of course, as a part of this Legends edition, you are able to also create Alan Prost and Ayrton Senna. So yeah, and regarding the comments, I don't have my PC on at the moment, but I will use my phone to check the comments. Yes, evening tone. Glad to see that you joined the stream. Now then, yeah, and also I don't think you can change the skin color. I think that these avatars are just are the colors that you'll get. Yeah, and you also have the option of creating randomly. Who was last year's F1 esport champion. So let's see. Who do I want to go for? Let's select this one. Okay, as for our country, let's see. Yep, they do have Norway. Yeah, that's gonna be my first name. And last name. Hello, Stucky. Yes, the avatars do look realistic. That's been their game for every year. Go for realism. Now, as for audio names, I don't think my name is gonna be here. Yes, considering I have a name that is a common Norwegian name. So. Oh yes, I get. You've probably seen that because I'm using a Norwegian keyboard. I can also select not to have on my surname, like my last name. My last name is Heimdall. And in fact, I'll type it in. So that you can see how it's spelled. So yeah, Tone and Stucky, what do you think I should go for? Considering none of the names is here really. Actually, guys, you know what? Let's just go for Hunt. You know, like James Hunt. So yeah, as for the numbers, thanks, Doug. As for the numbers, let's select 24 as that. Alright, let's see. In careers and leagues, the reigning champion is entitled to use driver number 1. Would you like to switch to driver number 1 when it's available? Yes. Confirm, yes. Right then, here's the main screen. So let's see, we have a welcoming letter from Codemaster. Yes, thank you. We have game options setting. Well, let's see, I'm using the T150 and it's found that, yes. Audio setting, advanced audio setting. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Enable subtitles because I want to read what my engineer is saying. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. So what do we have? We have career mode, which is basically you going through a Formula 1 season. Also, what they've done this year is that they've added F2 cars. So now you start in F2. So you basically have to work your way up to a Formula 1 contract with one of the teams. So solo, new career. Yeah, I guess this is the F1 2019 career without you going through F2. So yeah, we have Grand Prix where you can create your own race weekend and series of events, championships where you can compete across multiple championships, and time trials where you can just practice and get used to the laps. We also have multiplayer, which this year has weekly events, leagues, ranked, unranked, and LAN games. So speaking of multiplayer, it doesn't really say that I can create my own lobby, so I guess I'll have to find that out. Yes, hello Scottish Jim, and hello Kimmy. I mean, nice of you guys to join. So yeah, you know what? If you guys are interested in getting this game, and if we were to like do a lobby, I kind of want to see see what I'll. Okay. Okay, so I can either find a league or create a league. But does that mean it doesn't really mean create a lobby? It doesn't. What about unranked? Ah, that's just sir. Or we can create. Okay, so we can create our own sessions. That's cool. And here we have the F1 eSport page. You know, basically news, what is happening, and all that. Here we have customization, so I can customize my driver more. Yes, you've already seen me customize my profile. As for helmets, there are some helmets, and there's some that's locked behind credits, but I guess that's in-game credits. And then you have premium helmets, which you will have to buy. Which also, with the Legends edition, you do get Ayrton Senna and Alan Prost's helmets. So as for me, I think I'm gonna choose that one. Change color. I think we'll change that to red. And we'll change that to white. There we go. Kind of looks like the Norwegian flag. As for suits, yeah, I see most of the suits are locked behind credits. I guess these are in-game credits that you can buy. Not that you can get. But as for premium suits, you do get a Senna-inspired suit, and you do get a Prost-inspired suits. You don't get their McLaren or Ferrari suits that they used during the 1990 season. So as for gloves, yeah, a fair amount. But I think I'll just stick to this for now. As for badges, I guess this is for your online badge. So you can show off to your friends, and you even got premium badges. And now finally, as the fans have complained, we need customizable cars in F1 2019. Yeah, well, you finally got it. I hope you're happy. Now it remains to see how many will actually choose this option. So yeah, unlike GT Sport, where you can put your own livery on the cars, these just comes with a preset livery, so you can just change the colors of the cars. And you also get some premium liveries. You even get, with the Legends edition, you get Senna Classic, so an Ayrton Senna inspired livery, and you get Alan Prost Classic, so an Alan Prost inspired livery. These are basically their helmet liveries on their cars, same as with the suit. So let's see, was this something I missed in drivers? Oh, did I show you guys the premium gloves? So yeah, you get Senna Classic glove and Prost Classic gloves. But you know what? We'll do all that later. Think it's I think it's time we start a race. So, Jesus, guys, you guys have been. Oh, steering wheel settings. Yeah, yes, Stucky, I will. Let's see. Let's see. Calibration. As you can see, I haven't done anything yet. So this is a brand new for me. Yeah, so I'll have to figure this out. And also, just 1 second, guys. I'll just grab my phone charger because I'm getting low on power. Yeah, it is a lot of calibrations. But what I'll do is I'll do a time trial and then I'll see how it feels. I might have said that, Stucky, but I think I actually meant that I wasn't that good with the wheel. So yeah, this will be first. So this will be first time experiencing seeing this for me as well. Hang on, let's see, camera options. Yeah. As you guys know, you can either select cockpit, TV pod offset, and third person view. You can also choose whether you want the halo column, whether you want that on or off. So it's basically like the halo column on the Dallara SF19 in GT Sport. Except here we can actually remove the middle column. So yeah. So yeah, guys. What I think I'll do is I'll do a time trial first. Now this is actually a little bit cool. If you start with the, you can either select the 2019 cars, or the classics, or the F2 cars from last year. As you know, these are the cars, and these are the teams. We got Mercedes, the team that always wins. Ferrari, the team that always spins. Aston Martin, Red Bull, Renault, Haas, McLaren, which is starting to show promise this year. Racing Point in Alfa Romeo, which took over for Sauber, which I'm different about it. It's cool to see Alfa Romeo back in Formula One. Toro Rosso, the junior team, and of course the team that always finished last. Come on, guys, Ferrari's just made mistakes. It doesn't mean they suck. I mean, remember from 1979 into 2000, Ferrari did not win the drivers' championships. So yeah, here we have the classic cars. So you know the Lotus 72D, made famous by Emerson Fittipaldi. The Ferrari 312 T2, of course, Niki Lauda, rest in peace, we all miss you. The McLaren M23D, made famous by James Hunt. The Lotus 79, of course, with Mario Andretti and Ronnie Peterson. Ferrari 312 T4, made famous by Gilles Villeneuve. McLaren MP4-1B, with Niki Lauda and John Watson. Then the 88 McLaren, which Senna and Prost dominated in. The 1990 McLaren and the 1919 Ferrari. So yeah, I have to complete any 3 of Senna v Prost invitational events in order to actually use these. Okay. The 1991 McLaren, of course, with Nigel Mansell. The 1992 Williams, back in the day when Williams were actually good. And then we have with Damon Hill the FW's 18 from 96. The 98 McLaren with Mika Hakkinen. The 2003 Williams. And the 2004 Ferrari. So yeah, they have removed some cars. I think they removed the F2002 Ferrari in order to make space for the Senna v Prost cars. Renault, the 2007 Ferrari, which Kimi Räikkönen won the championship with. 2008, the McLaren, the car that Lewis Hamilton made his presence the 2009 Braun GP, and of course the 2012 Red Bull, which Vettel won his first World Championship with. And then of course we have the 2010 McLaren and 2010 Ferrari. So these two, including the Prost Senna cars, are new. Right, here we have the F2 teams. I don't have that much knowledge into F2 so these teams are unfamiliar to me, but I guess these are the teams that competed last year. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna select a random team. So here we have the tracks: Australia, Bahrain, short version of Bahrain, China, Azerbaijan, Spain, Monaco, Canada, France, Austria, Britain, Germany, Hungary, Belgium, Italy, Singapore, Russia, Japan, and Japan short, basically Suzuka and Suzuka East, Mexico, Circuit of the Americas, long and short, Brazil, and the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. So I'm gonna choose Barcelona because that's a good track for testing. All right, see. I don't know, Stocky, regarding the six-wheel Tyrrell. I would like to see a Tyrrell in a Codemaster game. I would prefer the Tyrrell 06. I think, yeah, the car that Jackie Stewart won his last championship with. So yeah, here we have global leaderboard, friends leaderboards, car setup, which I'm not gonna delve that much into right now. But you can basically select like aerodynamics, transmission, suspension geometries, and suspension, brakes, and tire pressure. So I'm just gonna select current setup. Let's see. Assist, traction control on medium. I'll do corners only, gearbox, manual. All right. Oh, sorry, the wrong button. Wrong button. Hang on. Camera option. Did want cockpit. Wait, did that not change? Okay, seriously with the F2 car. Wait, driving view. There. There we go. I gotta remember these cars have a little less downforce than the regular Formula One cars. So oh. Ah, come on. So yeah, since I've set the traction control to medium, you can't just floor it. There are no stages of traction control that you can set. It has on, medium, or no, or no grip. Alright, so that's my fastest lap. So what do you guys think of the graphics? I think they look really nice. And I think it will look nicer on the PS4 Pro. Ah, so 138. Let's see. So yeah, the ghost in front of me is someone else's lap. So you can compare yourself against other players. Nice. 136. I'll take that. Feels it feels okay on default settings. Hang on, I'm just gonna see which can. Okay, so next cam. Ah, so X is camera selection. Yeah, I beat my rival. Yeah, this game is all about rivalries. All right, that's that's the F2. That's the F2 cars. So my personal best on this track is a 136. Push force feedback up to test the limit. You know, you know what? I'll try Stucky, but I hope you can see that the force feedback strength is at 100. So if I push, and you can push it up to 150. Is that what you want? Yeah, yeah. Regarding the tires, yeah, you need to warm up the tires in order to get the best grip. Uh, hard, hard to say. Now I've pushed up the force feedback up to 150 just to see how it feels. Hopefully, this doesn't break my wheel. As for feeling the road, well, you kind of feel it a little bit on 150 force feedback. But since this track isn't that bumpy, since it's used as since it is used as a test track during the winter testing. Yeah, you do feel a little bit of the curves. Oops. So yeah, well, 150 seems fine. But guys, I think I shall do one test, or let's just do a race, and I'll do as Alfa Romeo, and I'll choose Raikkonen in Canada. So when you create a race, this is what you can select. You can have practice, qualifying, race distance. You can have 3 or 5 laps. 25. 5 is like 16, 18. 50 is like half race, and 100 it's basically the full race lane. I'm gonna do and we can also have weather. Well, here we have dynamic, clear, light, overcast, light rain, heavy rain, or custom. So basically, and also we can have the time of day that we can start. I'm gonna start at official, and we can also customize what we want. I'm gonna go dynamic. Yeah. Hang on, I'll have a look at that. Let's see. I'll set that to 50. Yeah, I'll set on-track rumble strip and off-track effect. I'll set those to 50. To 50. Hang on, what's wheel damper? Strength of tire force through the racing wheel. I'll set that to 25. And I'll set it to the lowest medium. Oh shit. I forgot to set the qualifying. Well, here we have Canada. So basically what I'm gonna do first is a one-shot qualifying, just see where I qualify. And I think with Alfa Romeo I'm probably gonna qualify hopefully midfield.
Hello and welcome from the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, home to the Canadian Grand Prix for today's qualifying session.
Yep, thanks for the good luck.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure.
Speaking of, regarding Anthony Davidson, when I first started playing F1 games, I thought that Anthony Davidson was just a name that they had created to just have as a commentator. As a commentator. But apparently, after watching the 2000 Formula 1 season reviews, I found out that he actually is a real driver. Where he used to drive for Minardi at least. So yeah, here I can set my tire selection and car setup. I think I'm gonna go for top speed. Yeah, I can definitely feel the track now. Make sure we don't hit the wall of champion. Well, not a bad
for tomorrow's race, but before we begin,
Not a bad
let's
lap,
have a quick
but
look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the
hey,
main
look at
event.
that!
We'll be live and uninterrupted
Kubica and Russell aren't
so make
last.
sure you
It's my
join us then.
teammate that's last. And Vettel eighth. Okay, it's nice to see that this game isn't that realistic, considering. Well, with Hamilton and Bottas locking up the front row, that's okay. But when Perez is faster than Vettel, then yeah, it's unrealistic. But hey. Yeah, true, Stocky. But then again, when you drive for a lower tier team, you can't really expect that much success. You can't really expect to have that much success in Formula One.
Gilles Villeneuve is incredible. Personally, I think we're in for a brilliant race. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history. Could be the cause of a safety car today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again.
That's cool. We get a shot of the Canadian flag. I wonder, do we get that with all the tracks?
How do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the rundown into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle. The unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and
as usual,
will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Gasly, Hülkenberg, Vettel, Ricciardo, and Lance Stroll, Magnussen, Grosjean, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Raikkonen, Kubica, Alexander Albon, and Daniel Kvyat. Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Let's see how I handle.
Okay, be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
So yeah, this is going to be an 18 lap race. So basically one pit stop. Or I could start on the hard tires. Just and drive as fast as I can. I'll. Okay, so this is the formation lap. So yeah. So yeah, I'll have the MFD called the multiple function display, and display up, and on this page it shows the tire temperature and brake temperature and the engine temperature. Jesus, I better hurry up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One tiny little gripe. It feels like the downshift is a little is much slower. Actually, it's like I can't shift down quick enough. All right, now it's taken over. So yeah, let's. So let's see where I'll place. Little bit of archie-barchie here there. Oh shit!
Are you alright? Engine off.
That's my one gripe. Well, at least we have proper damage. Well, I can do more than restart. I can actually use a flashback, which basically resets me on track so that I'll continue. But I normally don't use flashbacks because I believe if you made a mistake, you'll have to pay for it. Whoa!
Okay, box. We're adjusting the strategy. I'm in this
All right. Bit of a rocky start, I must say, but at least we. Oh wait. Fucking hell. Missing the pit entry.
Go. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Let's see if I can catch. Let's see if I can catch up at least. Jeez, I'm about to be getting... Well, not exactly about, but I can possibly be overtaken.
Gap to teammate ahead is 40.4 seconds.
40 I'm 40 seconds behind. Jeez. That's a lot of catch up to do. So yeah, we also have tire wear indication. And we also have engine wear indication. So basically, during career mode, you'll use... Well, this year they'll use like only three sets of engines. I think it is. So that means the more you drive in the more you drive in career mode, the more wear the engine will get. So that means you'll have to be mindful of the engine. And yes, you can get puncture, but that's I think that's only when you either crash or you wear out your tire completely. And also regarding Formula One YouTubers, I've talked a lot of crap about Formula One YouTubers. Not all Formula One YouTubers are bad. It's just two specific ones that I don't like. Won't mention the names, but let me just say, one is known for corner cutting, and the other is known for not knowing the name of James Hunt's starter team back in the 70s. Oh, I don't know if that's new. You can actually hear the crowd cheering. I'm definitely not doing the flying fin name and any good. And also, guys, I'll be reading the comments at, after the race. Right now, I need to focus. Right now, I need to concentrate.
The car ahead has come in to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyres.
So yeah, Stucky. I wouldn't say this game has potential to be a GOP regular, but it would be cool if we could like get a few of the guys who are maybe interested in the game and see if we can like get a lobby going. And also, yeah, safety cars can happen on this game. There are some times where the AI will mess up.
Yellow flag.
Oh, something has happened.
Caution, caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
Oh, Russell is out.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
That's enough. That's unfortunate. So yeah, yellow flag can happen. Oh, damn.
Okay, gap ahead is 23.1 seconds.
Well, that's nice. I'm actually closing in. Alright,
Antonio is in the pits. Antonio in the pits.
Giovinazzi has pitted. You can also
West sat at the back. Last place.
you,
Antonio ahead. They've entered the pit lane. They're on fresh softs. Your window opens next lap. 8 laps to go.
you can also select different radio messages.
We're going to box this lap. Push hard on the in lap.
I gotta say, guys, I'm actually having, even though I'm dead last, I'm actually enjoying driving this on a wheel.
Pit in this lap. Remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Complete. Go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
No, no, no. Ah, shit. Ah, really need to remember that term. So yeah, you do feel an effect on the cars. Or so when yeah, you do feel an effect on the cars when they're damaged.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Blue flag.
Right.
Our gap to the car in front is 50.3 seconds.
We got Verstappen and Bottas.
Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
Leclerc and Perez. Yeah, and also in this game, you don't get a complete indication on how much fuel you have. The only indication you have is the fuel mix. Like for instance, now I have plus 0.50, so that means I can finish the race with the fuel that I have. Ah, Vettel just passed Gasly.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
There you go, Hulkenberg.
Blue flag. We're advancing from lap with extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
And of course, Lewis Hamilton wins the race. Would you expect anything else?
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this?
Okay, how do I know how much this distance? Well, there is a radio options where you can select either driver in front or driver behind, and the engineer will tell you how.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be
The engineer will tell you
amongst the Mercedes team, and they
how many seconds you are behind. Like for instance, I don't know if you saw, if you heard it, but during one part during the race, my engineer came on the radio and said the gap to my teammate was 40 seconds. So that basically means I was 40 seconds behind him.
Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
My driver of the day has to be, no question, Antonio Giovinazzi. Such an assured drive from one of the sport's newer stars, and a performance he can be very, very proud of.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic.
Well,
weekend of
Giovinazzi
racing.
did do
Thanks to everyone
good.
who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Kubica in 15, that's something we don't see every day. You know, guys. Before we go, I just want to do one little thing. It only seems fitting. Will I stream career mode? You know what? Yeah. I think I'll career mode. Alright, okay, Stucky. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a lap of Canada in Gilles Villeneuve's Ferrari. So, and after that I'll stop the stream. So it's okay. Just nice to know that I got you tempted.